Good morning and welcome. It's Friday, absolutely, and well, we're here today with a brand new day and a brand new wake-up call with myself, Debby Robinson, and my gorgeous, as you can see on my left-hand side, the beautiful, very talented, gorgeous man, Ben Moseby as well. As we have got a ton of things coming up, haven't we, today? We are so excited about today's shows because we have got a plethora of fabulousness, of crafty goodness, of a little bit of fun, a little bit of laughter, and also a new face today. I'll let Ben tell you in a minute. But we've got loads coming up. So first things first, what we have coming up at 3 p.m. UK time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern time and 7 a.m. Pacific time, is a foil press masterclass. So this is going to be your opportunity to ask all the questions you want to know about the foil press, what kind of dyes you want to see me running through there. We've got loads and loads of great products coming up later on in that show as well. But it's going to be one of those heavily technique-based kind of shows, and I can't wait because I love my foil press. So that's coming up at 3 p.m. Now, also coming up today, and this is when I have a little bit of a breather, Ben, I have a little bit of a breather, because we've got the fabulous Michelle coming up at 7 p.m. UK time for the Colour Me Happy Show, where we've got some amazing colouring products on there, as well as lots of mediums too. And it's going to be 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and 11 a.m. Pacific time. And again, it's going to be one of those fantastic shows, lots of techniques on how to colour and all those kind of things that maybe if you want to answer some questions then, absolutely come and join us for that show. But I am not here alone. There's a fair few people in the studio, and on my left is, as I already mentioned, my fabulous TV hubster, Mr. Ben Moseby.
Thank you, Debby Robinson. Yeah, it is busy in the studio today, actually. It's like Piccadilly Circus. So busy. So many people to introduce you to. Lots coming up. And must just mention as well, by the way, as it's sort of the start of the Halloween weekend, we are doing... That was my ghostly noise. Sorry.
I nearly spat my coffee out.
Oh, sorry.
You're scared living daylights out of me.
We're doing a little thing online.
Are we?
Yeah.
A little what?
A little thing online.
Oh.
Basically, if you spend £30, $30, you can save an extra £5, $5 by using a code.
What code is it?
I don't know the code.
I do not know the code. I do not know the code. Come on, spill.
Code is...
Yes.
Treats.
A what?
Treats.
Oh, treats.
I like trick or treats.
Trick or treats.
No tricks, just treats.
Oh, I love it. Love it. That's going to be fabulous. Look at that.
Look, here it comes.
Look at this. Oh, look at that. That's a bit spooky.
I know, it is a bit spooky, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But you type in, like, treats online, spend £30, $30, you get extra £5 or $5 off.
You're kidding me. Honestly, I feel like we're extending this birthday.
I know, exactly
we're extending this birthday.
Right. Yeah. I know. And since it's Friday, we have got another Craft Factor guest as well. I'm hugely excited about this. Only the second one that I've done, but we're going to be introducing you in just a little bit to Andrew Miller, who's going to be showing us a project, and we're going to have a chat with him about everything that he loves craft-wise. And if you've been following this over the course of the last few weeks and you've been thinking, I want to get involved, I want to be on the Craft Factor, it is very simple to get involved. You can audition right now for your chance to be on Crafters TV with us. All you need to do is do a little video, submit a short video about yourself, and then send us 4 or 5 photos of cards that you've made. Once you've done that, you can send it to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. For your chance to join us. It is as simple as that, and I encourage you all to give this a go, because we've met some amazing personalities over the course of the last few weeks, and again, this is your chance, who knows, to be the next crafting superstar and to join the family here at Crafters TV. One other thing to mention just before we get going, don't forget, of course, this weekend as well, mark your calendars. Here in the UK, we are putting the clocks back, fall back, as of Sunday. The times will change when the shows are going to be on. So your midday show will be 8 o'clock Eastern time, 5 a.m. Pacific. The 3 o'clock show will be 11 a.m. Eastern time, 8 o'clock Pacific. And then the 7 o'clock show will be 3 p.m. Eastern or midday Pacific. And that is of this Sunday. I think that's all of my bits and pieces taken care of. Lots to get on with. If you want to get in touch and say hello during the show, you can get in touch on Facebook and YouTube. Any questions you want to throw our way as well, please do that. But let's get cracking and see what goodies the lovely TV wife is going to be bringing us today. What you got to show us, Mrs?
Well, I'm only showing you a few bits. I'm just giving you a little sneaky peek, a little bit of a teaser, so you've got to stay tuned throughout the day. But I am going to tease you with some beautiful things coming up, and including in that masterclass, we're going to start off with the foil stamp and cut dies that you are not going to believe the price of, because believe you me, these are fantastic. Take a look, £29.98 or $35.98. But if you are in that Platinum Club price or brand new today at £23.98 or $28.78 for this magnificent collection. And these really are super special because they not only foil, they cut out at the same time as well. And I'm going to show you how to use them. And I probably might do a little demo of these first thing, because I want you to see how fantastic they are, how easy they are to use, including that beautiful foil press machine. So yes, stay tuned to that. That's coming up at 3 p.m. UK time. 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yes.
Wait a minute. 10 a.m. 7 a.m.
Yes.
Pacific time. Yes. It's not that it's on there. Not at all. Not cheating at all. And believe you me, next week I'm going to have to learn those new times for that week. Bet.
Then they change again on the 7th.
I know. Yeah. I know. I'm sorry people are doing it to confuse me. But also on said show, if you've already got your foil press, you've already got the dies, but you need some more foils, then guess what I've got for you? Here, can you see a plethora of beautiful colours of gorgeous foils? And these are what you need for your foil press machine. And again, take a look at the price on the screen for 12 sets of foils, a 30% saving, £33 or $41.50, or in that platinum price, £26.40, 33.20. Wow, this is amazing, absolutely amazing. And remember, if you're going to get those today, treats, so you get £5 off.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So this is absolutely fabulous. And this is not a little bit of foil, believe you me. Might get later on in the masterclass, me and Ben, to show you just exactly how much foil is on that roll. There is a ton of foil and it's going to last you a long time. However, if you're ready to get hold of them while we've got them back in stock, don't forget to tune in with us later on the masterclass and get them now. However, I am taking a breather tonight. I'm going to have a little bit of a rest. I'm not really. I've got a little bit of prep to do for a show coming up tomorrow, but I'll tell you about that later. We've got Michelle coming up with the fabulous Colour Me Happy show, one of my favourite shows. I'm just a little bit green with envy. That she's going to be playing with this next collection. This is a bit of me. I'm a bit sassy, but classy. Get that, eh? Get that?
That's what I always say about you, Debbie.
Exactly. A bit sassy and classy. And these are absolutely beautiful, beautiful stamps. How gorgeous are these? This is why I'm a bit green with envy, let me tell you. And again, a fabulous price that you can see on your screen, £29.97 for the whole entire collection, or $38.85, £23.98 in the Platinum Club, or brand new today club, and $31.08. So again, a little bit of classy and sassy coming up later on with the gorgeous Michelle. Bet you'll need, with those stamps, you're going to need some colouring materials as well. And if you've not got something, I've got this for you. And this is a brand new beginner, it's like a new configuration, brand new today, which is this gorgeous configuration of some tri-blend pens, tri-blend brush pens, two fabulous stamps in there, some Nina cardstock, and also the correct ink pad that you need, which is the Finesse Alcohol ink pad. And absolutely, it's even in Noir Black, the most popular colour too. So that's a fabulous price, £42 or $50, or a saving. Where is that saving over how much? Is that 15?
15.
Look at me, I'm like, I can't see. I can't see. But what a great saving, and also a great little introduction into the world of colouring, should you be brand new to it. Come along and join Michelle at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, 11 a.m. Pacific time. Smooth transition there. Never even noticed. But yeah, come along and join on Colour Me Happy, because she's going to talk you through lots of techniques, lots of things on that show. So it's going to be a fabulous day, isn't it, Ben?
Oh, isn't it? Going to be a great day. Alison is in from Brooklyn. Alicia from Arkansas. Hello to Brownie's Crafts from Shropshire, who joins us. Mitzi from Virginia is in. Betty from... Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. Thea from the Netherlands, yes, Charlotte, every time. And lots of love coming in for Debbie's dress as well. Georgianne saying, Debbie, your dress is so pretty. And good morning all, says Mary Kate. Debbie, you look amazing. We love your dress. Michaela also saying the foil price is a bargain. We got bargains galore for you on the shows today. And talking of bargains, by the way, masterclass goodies, best price ever. And talking of goodies and great deals, what about this week's Get It Got It Good? This runs, of course, until Sunday, well, end of play Sunday, your chance to get your hands on this beautiful collection of your illustrators. 36 of your colour essentials, £63.74 or $101.95. And the great thing about this particular deal is you're going to get 50 bonus points as well. Platinum price is amazing, $50.99 or $81.56. If that interests you, make sure you grab it before the end of this week because, as I say, those Get It Got It Good deals change every single week. It is going to be a brilliant day. And of course, with it being a masterclass a little bit later on as well, do feel free to get those questions in. If you want to ask the questions now, you can do, or if you want to just get them in now, if you don't get a chance to answer them on Wake Up Call, we will certainly tackle those questions during the masterclass a little bit later on. But let's have a look with our Debbie as to what we're going to be doing with the full press machine. If you are fairly new to us, for example, maybe you've only just joined us over the Sweet 16th birthday event, this might be a process, a machine that you've not seen before, and it's certainly one, Debbie, isn't it, that is very beneficial for your crafts.
Absolutely, because you're going to add a touch of luxury. And whenever I think about this machine, it's not just a machine, it's what you can do with it. And it's all the kind of different materials that you can foil onto as well. And I will, like I said, in the masterclass, we're going to go through and talk through absolutely everything. It's your chance to get interactive in that show as well, because I want you to ask the things that you want to know about the foil press. What is it that's putting you off? What is it that's got it still in your box, is what I'm going to say. Because I know there's a few of you watching right now, sat there thinking, it's there underneath there and I've not got it out of the box. But come and join us at 3 p.m. for the masterclass, because I promise you we'll try and cover as much as we can in that 2 hours, as well as bringing you some fabulous things that you need to get foiling with as well, including this fantastic collection. And it really is a beautiful collection, because not only does this foil and stamp into it, it also cuts out as well. So these are our fabulous foil, stamp and cut dies. Say it slowly, Ben, and it comes out a lot more smoother. Right, I'm going to show you each one of them. Now, I've got no boards for these, so apologies, but I will show you each one of them. Now, this one is the Baroque. So can you see that gorgeous design? And the Baroque is what you can create. And when I say classy,
oh yeah,
take a look at that. Absolutely stunning. Now, there's lots of things that you can foil onto. So one of the things that you can foil onto are things like your coloured backgrounds. And I am going to do things like this in this show to show you the kind of things that you can be foiling onto. And take a look how beautiful that looks. Love that card. It's absolutely gorgeous. And again, lots of different styles that you can use this with. Lots and lots of different things and as well. And we've got what we've not mentioned, but there may be a goodie bag.
Oh, let the cat out the bag there, didn't you?
Shh. They don't need to know. They don't need to know. Now, I've took this one out of its bag because I'm going to use this later as well. This one is the butterfly and blooms, and this one is absolutely gorgeous, which means you can create. Look how beautiful that is. That is stunning. But again, you can foil, and then you can do a little bit what Michelle's going to be doing later, colouring in. Because that's exactly what you can do with this one. Absolutely beautiful. Or you can keep it really simple and take a look how classy that it's just absolutely stunning. So that's another one that's in this collection. We've also got, and if I get this the right way around, because I always get them, Art Nouveau. Love this one. This is really Art Deco-y, like Art Nouveau feel to it. And then when you talk about this, again, take a look at some of the fantastic things that you can be creating.
Oh, wow.
Apologies, I've dropped a sentiment off there, so I've just stuck a rose on. No one need know. But there you go. I've only just let the cat out of the bag there. But all of the things...
Two cats out of the bag already today.
Exactly. But these are the kind of things that you can be doing. And then to round that complete collection off, we've got the beautiful Art Deco. The Art Deco one is gorgeous, and I just think of those period times when I wanted to live in, you know, the classy dresses, the Art Nouveau kind of dresses.
You wanted to live in this time, did you?
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely. I didn't live in it. Did you say I lived in it?
No.
I didn't say
you that would make you...
I could feel a bit of a divorce coming on then.
You'd be very old, wouldn't you? If that was, I mean, you wouldn't be 45 like you are now.
Smooth. I like it. Big recovery there. Then take a look at the gorgeousness. I mean, even just simply foiling, and it cuts it all out for you. Add a stamp, and look at that. You've got a beautiful card straight away. A little bit of a shaker going. Actually, 2 shakers going off here. Look at this. This is what I'm talking, Ben. This is me.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
Do you know what it reminds me of, this style? It's like the Agatha Christie sort of Poirot time, isn't it?
Yes.
I can imagine you in an episode of Poirot.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But of course, Ben. That would definitely be me. Right. So, I can dream of a time gone by. Actually, do those mystery weekends and that when they dress up like that?
Oh, they must do, mustn't they?
Yeah, I think we might have to go to one of those, Ben.
I'm well up for that.
Notice I'm dragging him along with me.
Oh yeah, better check with Laura first.
Yeah, check with Laura.
I'll go for a weekend away with Debbie, is that all right?
Oh, God love her, she won't mind. She'll
be glad to get me out of the house, Debbie, to be honest.
Right, so I've got my foil press here in front of me. Now, the foil press is the perfect size for your Gemini Junior machines. However, it will go through your larger machine as well. So your original Gemini is going to go through. You'll just need an extender plate. And I'll get producer Johnny to check if we've got some in stock, because I'm not sure just yet. However, I've already plugged mine in, and again, I'm going to strip it right back to basic beginnings when we start the masterclass. So right now, I've obviously, because we've got a lot to cram in this show, I've already got mine already up and ready, switched on. I've got my LED display box here. We've got all my temperatures, and I've got it on the low setting, and it's already at the green stage. But I am going to, when I say take it back to beginning, I'm going to take it back to beginning and show you how to work this. But I've already as well warmed it up, so it's already at its optimum heat. And I've placed on here, because this what I'm going to be using first off, Ben, is, when I can find my die.
We have got the extender plate, by the way.
We have.
In stock, yes.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. So the one that I'm going to use for this one is obviously the stamp and die cut. But this is when, in your foil press, where you're going to be using your metal plate, which comes with your foil press as well. So it absolutely is part of the foil press extras that you get in with the machine. And I've popped that on there because what we're asking this to do is foil and also die cut at the same time. So we need to protect the rubber silicone mat which is underneath. I'll just move that up, so just for a second. But again, I'm going to go through everything with you in that masterclass. What I'm going to just show you is how fabulous this is. Now, I'm going to place that onto there. It's already warmed up. We're already at its green light, okay? And then I'm going to bring in, just for a second, my, not my Bible, but my guide. Yeah. It's a guide. It's a matrix guide talking about the things. Now, that's a foil stamp die. Again, masterclass will go over that, so I'm just going to ignore that for the time being, because this is the section that I need, foil stamp and cut die, and that's the bit that I need. You have to try and work out the size of this die. Now, if you can see on the platform, this is a 5x7 platform. No, it's not, Debbie. 9x6 platform. nearly. But literally, we want to warm that up. And when you take a look at it on the platform itself, this actually, I'm going to say it's more than 2/3 when I'm looking at it. So I'm going to class it as a large die. So I'm going to go up to that large die bit on the matrix. I've got my low temperature setting, which I'm at, the lowest, because there's 3 temperature settings. And again, if you want to know more about it and you're not sure, we'll go through that in the masterclass again. So I've got it on my low setting. I've got it to the 1, so I'm going to make that up to the 1. And this is where your LED display box comes into real use. You've got your minutes and you've got your seconds. So I need a minute. I've gone straight to the minute. It's on there. I'm going to bring in my top plate with the die in place, and I'm going to pop that on, and I'm going to set that running and press the start button. Please excuse the nice foil plates that you can see there.
Please excuse what?
My foiled plate.
Oh, well loved, though, aren't they?
Yeah, it's well loved. Can you tell?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell?
Whilst we're just waiting for that as well, there's a few questions coming in already. So Jackie says, can you use the foil dies without foiling? So can you just cut?
Do you know what? Yes, you can. You're not going to get the same detail though, so you'll just because obviously in there is a stamp as well as the cut. So for me, they will go through, but they're not going to give you the same effect. So personally, on these particular designs, I wouldn't be using it for that reason. I would be using it for the foil stamp and die.
And Timothy's asked, and I guess you're going to show this during this show and indeed during the masterclass, but Timothy says, I always seem to either overfoil or underfoil in some areas.
You see,
what am I doing wrong?
Well, we'll definitely go through that with you. We will definitely cover that with you. I'm just going to let this do the countdown because I can see it coming up, but I will just address that in a moment.
2, 1. Beep. I'm
ready. We always hear her. She's always in her ears when this machine comes out. Our lovely Leanne, because she does keep joking that we're gonna redesign this and have the I'm ready bit.
That'll be so good.
Now I'm going to take that off for a second because that's my top plate. What I'm going to do is I've got some foil and I've gone for one of the gold ones on this one. Beautiful foil. You always turn the pretty side of the foil down onto the top of the die cut, and then we're going to place on top now, and I've got some black cardstock for this, which is a black GSM of 300. Might be a bit tight on my foils there, Debby Robinson, but do you know what? We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it a go because I have got a blue pizza one ready, just in case. Maybe you would perhaps chop a little bit more and perhaps put it maybe that way. Probably would be the better way to do it, Debbie. Again, being a little bit tight with my foil. Right, so I'm going to pop that on the top because that's what I'm going to cut into. I'm going to bring in my metal shim for this bit because this also does a die cut too, and I want to protect my plate. So I'm going to pop that onto the top, and then I'm going to bring back in my top plate. I'm going to slide this out. So we're going to slide out, and we're going to run that through our Gemini Junior. So let the sensors pick that up. There are heat sensors in the machines. They've been future-proofed, foolproofed, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Nearly. Not going to repeat that one again. I'm not going to do that one again. But they were. So they've got heat sensors in there. Do you know we talk about the manual sensor and we talk about the optical sensor. It's also got an heat sensor in there. So it was always designed, the Gemini, with a foil press in mind, although it probably weren't called the foil press back then. But when we take this off now, and you have got, again, safety features, Debbie, remember safety. You've got a pair of tweezers, magnetic tweezers that come in your pack, but again we'll cover all that later on. Because what I want to show you is how fabulous this machine is, how fabulous these dies are. So when we take this out, you can see already, and I would be saving things like this. You could foil something later or do a bit of die cutting in the gubbins box, but when we peel this back, and let me see if I can find my pokey tool.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Excuse me.
No.
My foil!
Yes.
Oh, my foil!
Oh, dear.
I know. Oh, dearie me, dearie me. Yeah, Tom completely for sure. That one completely for sure. Right, so we'll just peel this back a second.
What are you like?
Terrible. But we're going to peel back. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Is Charlotte in there? Is Charlotte in there?
right there.
Come on, Charlotte. Come on, Charlotte. Come on, get close.
Come on.
Get close.
Come
Get
on.
close, come on, get really close. This is how confident I am. This is how confident I am about my foil press and these fantastic dies. Oh, I was singing Grandstand.
The day.
Grandstand when I was younger, match a day. I'm so sorry. But come on. Look how good, sorry. I was trying to think of a sound effect, and that was the first one that popped out of my head. But how beautiful does that look? Not only has it cut that gorgeous frame out, I've got this beautiful aperture centre, and I don't know if you noticed, but can you see around the edges? The beautiful foiling even around the edges. How gorgeous is that die cut? Debbie's going the wrong way.
That's it.
There we go. Stay put, Debbie, stay put. But how beautiful does that look? And again, and we always talk about this, but I'm going to show you right now, this bit was the waste that we would think about popping into the bin, but we're not going to pop it in the bin because what we're going to do, we're going to turn it with the pretty side down face onto the platform.
Yeah.
Just straighten that out. Get yourself. Now, do be careful. The foil press is a hot machine. I mean, it's not hot that you can't put your, you know, it's hot to the touch.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to lay that flat.
Some people are a bit more sensitive than others, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So you always be a tad careful when you're using the machine. So I've got my waste on there. I'm going to pop some cardstock on because I'm going to show you what you can do with that waste.
Okay.
I'm going to put this up to about 20 seconds. So let me just reset that start button. I'll just bring it down for a second so you can see it. Reset it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go up to about 20 seconds, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, it won't hurt to do a little bit more. But what I'm also going to do is bring in a shim. Well, I'm going to bring a couple in actually. I say a shim. Well-loved piece of paper.
Yep.
So I'm going to pop that onto the top. I'm going to bring in my magnetic shim from my Gemini Junior. Let me just bring this in. Oh, I say from my Gemini Junior. Can I tell you, I've got one from my foil press. Sorry, Ben. I can see his face is going, look at dirty Debbie.
Well loved.
Dirty Debbie. Well loved. That's what it is. Dirty Debbie. But it is absolutely well loved. So I'm going to pop all those things on because there's no metal in there. So that's why we've put the shim on, why I've put the magnetic shim on, and why I'm putting my top plate. But I'm going to press the start button. So if I bring that down for a second, press that start button. I'm not going to live that down. Oh dear, we're going so well. Literally, we're going to do that countdown. There's no metal in there, so all it's doing is warming up that foil onto that card. I did put my card in, didn't I? Michelle, I did put my card in, didn't I? Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I think you did.
It's all right. I thought we were doing a fish then, because that's what she's done before, not put the thing in there.
We'll soon find out.
Audible beep, ready to pull out.
Yep.
So when I say pull, slide. Sliding is what you're doing because you don't want to be pulling, you don't want to be lifting the handle up or anything like that. But what we're going to do is now we're going to run that through the platform, and again, let the sensors pick it up, let it run through, let it work its magic, and it will do, because this is the bit I love. I love this bit. The waste bit for me is what I think, oh my goodness, there is no such thing as waste when it comes to this fantastic machine. So now you're thinking, yeah, it looks really, really well. But said poker tool, Debbie said poker tool. There you go. Grab the poker tool, lift up. But come on, look, there's nothing there. Nothing there because all that waste has transferred onto my cardstock. So now I've got two for the price of one because I've got the positive, but I've also got the negative. And what you could do is you could run your die through if you want to create your aperture. Yeah. Shall I show you?
Yeah, do it.
Show you?
Why not?
All right, let's show you. Let me move my foil press out of the way for a second because I need to make way for someone special coming up. So let me just push that off for a second. So we're going to treat this now as a die and show you how you can use this. So place it over the top. I'm going to hold it down with a little bit of low tack tape. She says trying to get things out of her bag because she's forgotten to get them out. Pop that down and then we're going to run this through just as a normal die. Now I'm going to just pinch the plates for a minute if you don't mind. Someone hijacked them earlier, but I'm just going to bring them back a second because we're going to treat this as a die now. So we're going to pop that onto our plate. Make sure that's not moved, Debbie. There you are, hold that into place. And then treat it as a thin metal die and then run that through. And again, take that through your Gemini. Because now the waste is being used with the die to cut out to create another aperture. So you've got two, again, that's two for the price of one. And I do love these. This is what I love about it. It is absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to put those there. Let me just take that off for a second. Literally. And take a look now. So you've got two for the price of one. So you've got your waste, so the original, all that stamped detail, and then the waste, which is like the reverse of it. And it absolutely is phenomenal. Look at those, just for a second, let me pull them there. Look at that, how it was intended.
Yeah.
But the waste. And let's remember, it is a die. So when somebody answers the question about can you use it as a die, can you see all these pieces here inside? That's like, it's a bit like the embossing of an embossing folder, because that's the bit that stamps in. We call it a foil cut and stamp, wait a minute, a foil stamp and cut, because it presses, it's a bit like an embossing folder, but in metal form, and it presses into the cardstock with the foil. And that's why you wouldn't get, if you ran that through a normal piece of cardstock right now, all you would get is the outside frame and the inside aperture, and you probably would get a little bit of a mark in there to be a little bit embossed.
So let's be honest, it would work, but it's not the reason you wouldn't buy these for that point,
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, but again, that dual functioning thing part of it, how it can work. So I'll just put something together really quick, because I've got myself a little bit of a card here going. I've just realised I've got no sentiment, but it doesn't matter. Got some of our luxurious glitter cardstock, because I thought it's going to work beautifully with said theme, like so.
Beautiful.
Let me bring in a tape pen, and tape pen with a pad. Move you out of the way. So again, let's just move that all the way around.
And just to say, a few of you are already very impressed with this, whether you've seen this for the first time. Donna just saying good morning from Miami. I made the most amazing Christmas cards using the foil press dies last year. Recipients were quite impressed. And Kaz is saying, cannot wait to receive my foil press on Christmas Day. I think it's that point, isn't it, of you being able to add that next layer of luxury to your projects. And particularly if you're someone who makes to perhaps sell, whether it's to make a bit of money for yourself or charity, I think when you've got a little bit of foiling on there as well, it sort of ups the price a little bit, Debbie, doesn't it?
Oh,
that
absolutely.
Next level of luxury.
And it really is. And you know, when you go onto the high street and those shops and those card shops, and some of them, so expensive. The ones that are, generate the most pennies, so to speak, especially when you're wanting to get some money back to feed your crafty addiction. But this is where you could be charging that extra premium, Ben, because you can actually just simply add £1 on to maybe a finished project, maybe a little bit more, because I've had people pay me a lot of money for things that are foiled, and it's because, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Sounds really bad, that. But it's because he did. Producer Johnny laughing at me there. But it's true, because they want to pay for that premium. When you think about how this looks, this doesn't look like it's come off one of those machines that just loads and loads. This has been handmade with love. And again, just shows you how gorgeous that is. I'm going to lift that off with some foam pads. However, foam pads. Do you know, I said this yesterday, there's only the little tiddy-widdy ones at the back of here.
Was there a bit of a foam pad shortage?
Yeah, I need John or Jake to get me some big ones, if they wouldn't mind. But I don't know if they're... Michelle.
Michelle's gone.
Michelle off, bless her. Because I do prefer them bigger, not going to lie. I like my big foam pads. But she'll come to the rescue for me later on, because I do need some more. I can get a couple more there. There we go.
Just to say as well, Leslie says, I'm looking forward to the masterclass this afternoon. I'm getting my foil pressed out. It is under the desk. For those of you, like Debbie was saying earlier on, if you've got one and not used it for ages, or indeed if you've got one and it's under the desk and you've not got it out of the box yet, you bought it and you thought, I'm too scared to get it out, this is the afternoon. This is the afternoon to join us and get your foil presses out. Take a picture of you with your foil press and let us know that you're going to be joining us for the masterclass and getting involved, because it doesn't have to be that scary, Debbie, really, does it? As you've just proved.
Yeah, and you know what? It's like with anything, you get to know your machine, you get to know how it works, you get all the different materials that you can actually foil onto. Not being scared of it. At the end of the day, it's a little bit of foil and a little bit of card.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's nothing to get worked up about, but it's the results that you achieve when you've done these, because I promise you, when you finish with the masterclass today, you're not going to be frightened anymore. And I know that you're going to have so much fun getting foiling is the word I'm looking for. Debbie's misplaced a sentiment, so you're going to have to excuse me for the time being. I will find it for later on, because I've misplaced the sentiment. But I just want you to see how beautiful that foiling actually is. Just imagine my sentiments there. Well, I'll try and dig it out later and find my sentiment. But again, just showing you how beautiful foiling actually is. And I promise you, after the masterclass today at 3 p.m, you are going to be a master at that foil press yourself. You're going to wow all your friends, all your family, all your little, you know, if you've got your stalls and your markets and things like that, you're going to wow absolutely everybody, because foiling is such a beautiful method of crafting, and I promise you, you're going to really enjoy it. So that is the masterclass, 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
7 a.m. Pacific time, where you can get hold of those fabulous foil stamp and cut dies at that fantastic price. How much saving is that? Someone just whispered. 70%?
Oh, yeah.
2p off a £70 saving?
Yep.
Woof.
Yep.
Draw of a breath then, my goodness me, that's an amazing deal, because there's a lot going off in those dies. They're absolutely fantastic. They are dies, because that's what they do. They foil, they stamp and die cut at the same time. They're absolutely fantastic. So join us for that masterclass. I promise you, ask away. I'll do whatever I can to answer all the questions that you need to know, so that you're not scared to use it anymore.
Yeah, it may be a scary old weekend with Halloween on the horizon, but this don't need to be scary. And just as a point of interest as well, this deal that you've got here, if you're in the US, you're over the $30. If you're here in the UK, you only need to spend a couple of pence more, and then you can use this code down here, TREATS, to get another £5 or $5 off. It is our No Tricks, Just Treats weekend. That's all you got to do. Spend £30, dollars, euros, get an extra £5 or $5 off when you use that code TREATS. So definitely worth keep shopping until you are dropping. The other thing which I just need to tell you about, which Debbie might have just alluded to a little bit earlier on, is that we are bringing you a foil press mystery bag. I'm as excited as you guys are about this, because honestly, what have I been here, about 14 months, I've not done that many foil press shows, so I'm kind of learning along the way with you guys as well. I'm really looking forward to the masterclass this afternoon. Get out your machines, get the questions ready for us, but certainly if you are thinking about getting a foil press today, or indeed if you've already got one and you're looking for goodies to use with it, you need to go for this foil press mystery bag, and I'll tell you for why. Because the price of the bag is over £100. It is over $126. Look at the deal you're getting. £30, $40, platinum price, £24, $32, and well, I'll show you this in full a little bit later on. However, I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek right now, and already we know how much you'd have a mystery bag. 10% of the stock has already gone. If you do buy more than one, you'll obviously get duplicates. However, if you're buying for yourself, maybe buying for a friend, look how gorgeous this beautiful foil stamp die is. That unbelievable ornate swirls die is yours in this bag. I mean, for goodness sake, that's, for me, that's pretty much the value of the bag alone right there. But we're not just giving you that. We're also going to give you some foil in here too. You're liking the look of this already, I can tell. But that is not all. Shall I keep going? You're also going to get from the Rose Gold collection this beautiful foil stamp and cut die. That's included in there too. One more item for now. There's loads in here. If you're after some beautiful sentiments as well, you've got the beautiful Save the Date foil stamp die included in there as well. That's just a little taster as to what you're going to get inside your mystery bag. There's another 1, 2, 3. There's another 4 items in that bag, which I will show you in more detail a little bit later on. But just beware, 10% of the stock's already gone. £24, $32. Do not miss out on this deal. And by the way, again, don't forget, if you're spending over £30 or $30, use that code TREATS to get an extra £5 or $5 off. It is definitely worth filling up your baskets today and taking advantage of those deals. Right, it's a really exciting day today, because not only have we got our foil press masterclass coming up later on, we've got Colour Me Happy with Michelle as well, but with it being a Friday, it is, of course, the Craft Factor. I'm really enjoying these. It's only the second one that I've ever done, but it's your chance to join us here on Crafters TV. Show us what you can do. Show us what you like crafting. And this week's guest is Andrew Miller, who very recently sent us in his video, and here it is.
Hello, my name's Andrew Hill and I'm from Evesham. I want to be your next craft superstar because I really enjoy crafting, especially if it involves paper crafting, a bit of gluing and colouring. Also, I want to expand my knowledge of crafting and to be able to share my tips and tricks of the trade with everybody. And also, I want to tell the world how brilliant Crafter's Companion is. I mean, myself, I own 2 Geminis, a Gemini Junior, the foil press machine, Spectrum Noir pens, pencils, stamps, an assortment of embossing folders, card, CD-ROMs. Basically, my craft room is a showroom for Crafter's Companion.
That was Andrew's video. I'm delighted to say that he joins us in the studio right now. How are you, Andrew?
Hello, yeah, I'm very well, thank you, Ben. Hi, Debbie, nice to meet you all.
Hi, we've had a lovely morning so far, haven't we, Andrew?
We have, yes, it's been getting to know everybody and stuff. So yeah, it's been I've been well looked after, so nobody needs to worry at home.
Excellent.
I'm here.
He's saying all the right things so far, Andrew. That's what we love to hear. Great to see your audition video as well. So, you know, it's brilliant to kind of put in people's minds what they need to do to get involved. But you also sent us some pictures in as well.
I did, yes.
Take us through a few of these cards and what you've made.
Yeah, so the first one, using a Gemini die and stamp combination.
Yeah.
That was just kind of like a floral stamp with the aperture cut out and stamped in there. The next one, I don't have my glasses on, so...
Debbie has that problem as well.
So that is from the autumn collection, and also I love autumn because my birthday's in September, and you're getting kind of like cozy winters, so I love like the bright colours that you get, like reds, golds and browns and everything, so that was really good. And the next one is from the Be Beautiful collection, which I really enjoyed because it was just, the colours palette was really just different, and really enjoyed. And also I made it for a lady in our village who keeps bees, and she gave us some honey, and I thought I'm going to use that to make her a nice thank you card. So I grabbed it off her and said I needed it for this, so there we go.
Amazing, this is lovely.
And I sneaked this one in because it is my own watercolour of a post box for Christmas, so that's, I do like to watercolour, so there you go. So that's my own post box for my village. It is an original.
An original, I love that.
It is an original, so there you go.
Excellent stuff. Great to see what you have been doing. And of course, if you want to join, we're going to see Andrew doing a live demonstration right now. But if you want to join us, if you want to be the next guest on the Craft Factor, this is all you need to do. Submit a short video like Andrew did. Tell us about yourself. Tell us about what you love to craft, and then send us some pictures. 4 or 5 photos of cards that you've made. You can email us studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Now, I know you're going to be crafting for us as you're crafting along, Andrew. We'll have a chat about you as well. But tell us what you're going to be making for us over the next 10 minutes.
Right, yeah. Well, as you know, Christmas is around the corner, and I do like Christmas, so I'm going to make a nice little Christmas card called A Walk on Christmas Morning. So there we go. So a mixture of using the aqua markers, sparkle pens, a bit of stamping, and also using the Spectrum Noir colouring pencils.
Ooh, a nice mixture there. Like that.
Righty there. So first off, I used a card of watercolour card, A4, and cut it down to 10 by 5 inches, and then at the 5 inches mark, I scored it there, so which is done, as you can see. Okay. So the first thing I used to make the front of the card was using the aqua marker pens, and I used the bark. So first of all, I need to do the wet on wet technique. So I'm just going to quickly do this. There we go.
Is it your aqua markers that you sort of go to first with the Spectrum Noir products? Have you got a favourite product within the range?
I think my go-to product is the Spectrum Noir colouring pencils, because I do like doing lots of colouring pencils and stuff like that. So I'm just going to squiggle. I do apologise for the squeak. It's not mice. It's I haven't seen any mice or rats in the thing.
Yes.
So
good job you mentioned that.
There we go. So less is more, everybody. Yeah. So I'm just going to quickly do a quick wash over a leg. So
do you get a lot of time to craft at home? Because you're from Evesham, aren't you?
I'm from Evesham, yes. Oh,
Ooh.
Hello to Rachel and everybody else at the Evesham store. So I had to say a big hello because every time I go in there, they know my name, obviously because I kind of like live there most of the time. I'm always popping in for glue. There we go.
Are you one of those people that pops in and goes, "At the usual, please"?
Yes, please, can I have some glue? And also then I have a quick coffee and a
I was
latte and
going
a
to
sticky
say,
bird,
Andrew,
crafty
did you
kappa.
go to the cafe? I've never had the cafe at Evesham Ben. I honestly need to take you to the cafe at Evesham because it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Cakes, coffee, the
definitely.
best in the business is what I'm going to say. It is the best in the business. They really are absolutely beautiful. So when you go back down to Evesham, you need to go in and shout a big hello to
I
Rachel
definitely,
and the girls
I think
for
I will
me.
be popping in on Saturday and giving them a rundown of how I went.
Oh, I'm sure they're watching.
I'm sure they are. So as you can see, I've just covered this using the bark. Now, I've pretty much on my card just to kind of darken the edges. You don't really need to worry too much about the middle because it's going to be cut out with the custom emboss die.
Yep.
And as you can see, I created one about on Monday lunchtime. So there we go.
I like it. Oh, well prepared.
There we go. As you can see, I do get a little bit messy. So to cover that up, I've used a piece of paper, and it is from the Be Beautiful range that I use mother. So
At least you know where you get your papers from. Yesterday,
Yes.
what trouble we had, Debbie, didn't we? We're
I am
for
terrible.
remembering where the
Yes.
papers come
Terrible from memory. Are you really good at remembering your paper pads, Andrew?
Yes.
from. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. So I've cut this to 5x7, and there we go. So hopefully that will dry. And I must admit, I always use cloud glue because it's very sticky, and also it does give you room to manoeuvre when you need to get everything in place. I do use the sticky tape, the roll tapes, and they are really, really sticky. But once you touch it, I find that you just can't get it off. So
Yes, because it is true.
it's really good stuff. But I kind of I need to, as I said, just to get it all sticky. So there we go. So there we go. So for the next thing I'm going to use to get the branches effect is the custom emboss folder, and that is called the Entwined Branches.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to pop that through.
Have you always been a crafter then, Andrew? When did your love of craft start?
I think it's like with everybody. I've always done crafting, pretty much. Oh, I should have had the massive big Gemini.
Would you like the big Gemini?
Is that
Do you like the
okay?
big Gemini? I'll come and get you the big Gemini.
Oh, thank you
I've
so
been using-
much.
Oh, it's all right.
I
then,
thought it
lovely.
would go through.
Yes.
This is a rookie mistake. There we
Don't
go.
you worry.
Hey, we've all been there.
I'm here on hand
Oh, thank you so
to
much,
help
Debbie.
you. Absolutely. It's only because I use my Gemini Junior when it comes to my foil press, which is why I should have remembered and I should have done that bit for you. But there you go.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, my love.
There we go. There we
I should have
go.
got up and done that, really, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
Sorry.
notice.
I'll just sit back and let you do it all, Debbie.
Let me do all the hard work there, then. Let me do the hard
we do
work.
need. Well, I use the magnetic shim as well. Just the 2 base plates.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bang it through.
So you sort of fallen in love with crafting.
Yeah, kind of like I always done. Like I can always remember doing Christmas crafts with my mum.
Yeah.
And kind of like saving back in the day the foil from a very famous chocolate bar to make the Wise Men, and also I made advent calendars. So that's why I kind of like Christmas. I used to save all the cereal packets and use a drawing pin to make the little windows and etc.
Fantastic.
There we go. So there we go. Just cut out the front of the card, as you can see. Obviously, just trim that as well. And the next thing I did was to use the silver sparkle pen to kind of like highlight all the branches.
Oh.
There we go.
Now, do you know what I love about this? Lots of different colouring mediums,
Yeah.
showing you that you can actually use different mediums together,
exactly.
which I just think is really lovely. So yeah, this is looking good.
There we go. So I'm using Crafts Companion paintbrushes. As you can see, mine are a bit old. They're about nearly 10 years old.
Well loved, Andrew.
They are well loved.
Well loved.
They are well
That's the
loved.
same we go with. Well loved.
And top tip, don't leave them in the water like I usually do. There we go. Right, there we go. So I used, you can use it from the pen, but as it's quite delicate, I wanted more control over doing the branches
detail.
like that, just to kind of like, there we go. And I have created just another one earlier on, and it should finish, look like that. There we go.
That's lovely. And did you do all of that with your brush, Andrew?
I did, yes. Yeah? So coloured it with the leaves with the silver sparkle pen, and just highlighted all the branches.
Beautiful.
So there we go. So once we've done that, we can move on to doing the inside of the card. So the inside of the card, I used the 2 stamps, the woodland cottage and the trees. So as you can see, just this here, it looks like one continuous stamp, but it's indeed 2 separate stamps. So I'll just show you how to do that one.
I love this. Do you know this collection is beautiful, especially this stamp, because it comes in 2 parts. This stamp, doesn't it? Where you can add more if you want to, or keep it there. Yeah, I love this one.
So as in the card, it looks how the cottage is quite in the distance. I've used a pebble waterproof die. So I'm just going to tap that up like that.
You've got lots of lovely comments coming in, Andrew, as well.
Thank you so much.
Lots of hellos, lots of welcomes. Barbara saying your cards are lovely. And Sue Greenall on YouTube saying Andrew is a natural. Well done. Have you got lots of friends and family tuning in
I'm
today?
sure. Perfect. So there we go.
Have you got lots of your friends watching today?
I have, yes. Right.
Bless you.
So with the cottage stamp, you need to kind of like get just the end of the tree just over the edge, like so, and press down. I do tap quite a lot just to make sure that you do get that ink on.
Yeah.
And but
I was doing that the other day when I was crafting with Jan, just like giving it a good bash just to make sure it.
Yeah. I also do use the rocker blocks as well.
Oh, do you?
But when I need to kind of be a bit more precise with the stamping, this is a really good product. It's clear. You've got all your measurements, etc. So there we go. It's got one there, and I'm just going to quickly, what I would call the fiddly bit with the other trees. So just quickly do that one there.
I've not seen this set before. It's a lovely set, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. I love this set. You've got the cut and embossed folders with the stamps, and then the Debbie's trying to think straight away with the other set that comes with it.
There's also they are called for frosted embellishments. So you've got the Robin Snowman, which I will show.
Extra bits to, in a moment. I think we may still have got these on the website. They may still be on the website. These.
There's a lot of interest actually. A lot of people have been asking what the name of the stamp set is. So.
Yes, so the stamps is the frosted embellishments. So as you can see, I've just done the trees because I only just want that part of the stamp on. So I just need to quickly make sure I've got it on, and I think I've done it right. So there we go.
Do you know someone called Brenda Hill?
Brenda Hill is my mum. That's Mummy Brian.
I've just seen a little comment come up, and it says, "Hello, Andrew. Well done, love, from Mum and Dad."
Oh, thank you very much. Thanks, Mum.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, hello, Brenda. Your son is doing really well. And there's lots of lovely people saying as well, he's got such a lovely, calming voice.
Oh, thank you very much. I hope you don't fall asleep. Anyway. Right, so as you can see, I've just quickly done the 2 stamps, and it looks like one massive big stamp. And I'm just going to quickly, the next thing is to do the sky. So I've used the waterproof ink, and it does dry very quickly, which is really good, which is kind of like I want. And the next one I've used is another aqua marker, which is the aquamarine. It looks quite dark or bright on my squeaky mat, but you know, in winter it's kind of like a bit subdued the sky. So I'm using a very thin brush, just to kind of like just to get into those trees.
Have you done a lot of card making already for Christmas? And have you made a lot for friends and family, or not?
Not at the moment, but they will be getting quite a few of these because there are quite a few practice ones littered around my craft room. So they'll be getting this. So I normally do this a little bit quicker, and
looks beautiful, though.
A little bit less.
Really beautiful. I think people forget how fantastic the aqua markers actually are.
They're like so full of ink, and they're so
And the fact that it's so easy to achieve as well. I was one of those people way back when I used to be a little bit scared of a watercolour, but just look how stunning that looks. Look at Ben's face.
That effect that
there
you
we
just
go.
scribbled a bit of the ink over the top of the house and then just pulled it out.
Yeah, because obviously when you look at paintings, it's kind of like in the sky. It's usually dark around like the bottom and then lighter as you go up. There we go.
Absolutely
there we go. So
beautiful. That is
when I've done it properly. There we go.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous.
So we'll go back to our card base like this, and then go back to the cloud glue. La-di-da, it's all dried.
Mary Lee is saying, great job, Andrew. You're a natural. Susie T saying, how sweet, Andrew, you're doing a great job.
There we go.
Like he's been here for years, isn't it, eh?
I know, yeah. Well settled in here, Andrew.
Yeah.
Well settled in.
He wears snazzy shirts as well, so he's all right.
Well, yeah,
in my book,
Ben, first thing Ben, I'll share with you, first thing Ben asked when he saw Andrew was, where'd you get your shirt from?
There we go. So the next thing to do is to just add a bit of colour to the cottage. So I'm using the Spectrum Noir colouring pencils, and I've got all the sets and they're just amazing. They're just really good. So I've just pretty much colouring in lightly on the watercolour card. With watercolour card, also you've got all the, it's kind of a very textured card, and normally I do use the stamping card, which is obviously really smooth, and it does take really well.
Just get a different textured look, don't you, when
exactly,
you do that,
and you know, just take extra bit of time just to get that coverage. So yet again, I've got another one that I created, I think on a Wednesday, just to.
How gorgeous does that look?
There we go.
And do you know what I love? What I'm really, really enjoying about this demo is that you have shown that even though it's watercolour cardstock, you can still use your pencils onto it. You just get a different look and feel.
Exactly.
With your colour blend pencils. So this is a fantastic demonstration showing how versatile all of our mediums are on all the various different cardstocks that we have available. So it's looking absolutely beautiful. And I was just going to say, move over, Michelle. We might have another Colour Me Happy experts, you know, lined up here. What do you think, Ben? What do you think?
Oh, I tell you what, absolutely.
Yeah.
Little Michelle's face.
So I've just highlighted using the saddle brine just to give it that darker, because obviously when you get a bit dark away, a bit more shadow there. And then my next one I just made earlier on, using the grass and also the sage, just to give it for the door and the window frame. So I'm just going to do the sage around the window. There we go.
Mary Beth Doyle has said, Andrew is easy to follow and organised. I like that he explains each step and what he's using.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Thank you very much.
Loads of love. I want you, obviously when you're here, it's quite nerve-wracking. But what I want you to go back when when you go home and you've calmed down and everything, and soak in that experience. Go back and watch the show and look at the comments, Andrew. Because believe you me, there is a lot of love for you.
Thank you very much.
A lot of love.
And obviously, as it's Christmas morning, you need to have somebody in the house cooking your Christmas lunch. So that's why I've used a daffodil, just to give that yellow, that all the lights are on. So that's pretty much it. And then apart from just doing the highlights of the snow, and I used the denim blue. So there we go.
Like a cosy Christmas cottage, that, isn't it? I'd like to be there Christmas Day.
I'm just thinking that'd be a lovely place to wake up on a Christmas morning.
Wouldn't it, eh?
Yeah. Just beautiful. Little cottage in the woods, the snow falling on the ground.
At the base, I've used kind of like a bit of a dark, just to make it darker, because that's where the shadows is. And then on the house, just to light it, get that shadow. There we go. Just blend it out.
Lovely. I love how you're creating those shadows with the pencil as well.
And then just add a bit of blue shadow to all the snow on the trees. So it's all heavily coated with snow, and it's all Christmassy, and you all just want to be there. And then just kind of
I love it.
Do a bit of flax, snowdrifts, just to catch the light. So.
Makes such a difference, doesn't it? Adding those little details at the end.
Yeah, little finishing touches, but it does look amazing.
And then just to make it just a little bit more Christmassy, add a bit of sparkle.
Bit of sparkle.
So that's, we'll just catch the snow I think I just need to squeeze that
Is this
out.
where you're happiest when you're crafting then, with all of your...
I do, yeah. I think you can see that you can just lose yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just colouring.
Yeah.
I could be there for hours, tongue hanging out, just colouring in and everything.
I have to say, Andrew, it's one of my favourites as well. Colouring for me is just such a relaxing, mindful place to be.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
I'm with you on that one, Andrew. I'm with you definitely on
Absolutely.
that one.
So that's pretty much the main inside of the card that's been done. And then the last couple of things that need to be done is the snowman and the robin. So the snowman and the robin are from the stamp set and die set, the frosted embellishments. And what I did was to stamp all these using, I can't remember what pad it was. It was the black. The black.
Noir black.
Yeah.
The noir black. And once I did that, I put them through the Gemini using latex tape and all the dies, as you can see, all the shapes. And you can get bells, poinsettias, and extra snowflakes and little robin if you want to add those. And as you can see, with these, I just coloured these again with the Spectrum pencils and using the grass just to all over, and then highlighted it using the sage again for the darkness.
So much detail in the white of the snowman as well, which I'm so impressed by.
And then again, for the, obviously it's made of snow, so I used the denim blue again.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to show you how colouring in the robin. Because I always find colouring in, using the colour red, just to give it that more of a 3D, the shading, very difficult. So my top tip for this is just to use a very, very light, more like orangey red, and I use the tangerine all over for the Robbie the Robin. And as you can see on stamping card, because it's so smooth, it just glides on. It's a bit like buttering bread. There you go. Buttering bread.
Still loads of lovely comments coming in, tons of comments. Jennifer's put, I'm having Bob Ross flashbacks with this soothing voice talking about the scene as he works. That is lovely. Look,
I'm going to get really excited now because I do love Bob Ross.
Oh!
Yeah. Obviously, back in start of lockdown, BBC4 have been showing...
It's still on now.
It is, and, you know, he's just amazing, and...
As are you, Andrew, as are you.
Thank you. So I'm going to start, I've bought pretty much some oils, and I'm going to start doing some Bob Ross paintings.
Wow.
Because it's just like, he makes it look really easy. When you get down to it, I'm sure it'll be like, it'll look just very abstract. Anyway, so I've just quickly coloured in Robbie the Robin using the tangerine, and then I've got a cranberry just to highlight around the edge, just to kind of like stand out the lightness.
Do you put projects up on like social and stuff on your Facebook and things like that?
Not really, no. I think for me sometimes it's a bit personal that you kind of like, you don't really want to put it out there. It's kind of like my thing I like to do and stuff. And
well, believe you me, you should be sharing. Can I just tell you? Do you share on to the I'm a Crafter's Companion pages and things like that?
I don't know. I kind of like, I'm more like linked up and everything, and I like look at everyone else's, and then it's really nice that when you do see other people's projects, it kind of think, oh, that's a really good idea, and then it'll start you to think about, oh, actually I could use my dies, but it just gives you inspiration, which is really nice.
And can I tell you, you've given somebody else some inspiration, Stephen.
Yeah.
Now, Stephen, I've been trying to get, because Stephen's a lovely gentleman crafter as well, and he makes some beautiful projects, but just doesn't have the confidence. And he's just put on here, I must admit, seeing a guy crafting has given me the confidence to get my finger out, come in, have a go, and if you will have me laugh out loud, audition video will be made after the TV show. About time.
Yeah, go for it, Stephen.
Honestly,
go
and
for
literally,
it. Go
Andrew,
for it.
that's you giving the inspiration out there.
Oh, thank you. No, that's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. You're doing a cracking job. Absolutely
Lovely.
cracking.
Okay, so I'm also going to use the Seal Grey just to highlight underneath the wing of Robbie the Robin. And I always, with colouring pencils, I always start off light, and then you can always go back and build up that colour. And so don't be too heavy-handed, just to kind of just glide it all over there, and just to give that like that, and then you can see it gets a bit more of an effect. And I've gone back to my saddle brown just to quickly bring Robin to life. There we go.
Andrew, Barbara says, I'm loving this card. The tips you're sharing and the overall presentation is a plus for me that you love Bob Ross.
Yeah, I do love Bob Ross.
And Rosalind says, Andrew's shirt pattern would be a nice paper pad.
Yes, I actually have a bit of that shirt love there because I was thinking paper pad vibes. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, a beautiful, beautiful shirt.
So what's left to do once you've coloured in Sammy the Snowman and also Robbie the Robin?
I love how you name your characters as well.
I just like, you just when you get so engrossed with your projects, I end up like little names. So you've got Sammy the Snowman and then
Robbie
a
the
walk.
Robin.
Yes, so sparkly wood, lovely. So I used the Crafter's Companion foam pads just to kind of give a bit of height and so that Sammy the Snowman will come to life. And then I will just quickly, because I glued the wrong piece on, but this is live television, so we'll just stick that on top like that.
Brilliant.
So it gives you the idea. There we go. And wherever Mr. Robbie the Robin is there, we'll stick him on the front. And we're nearly finished.
This has been a brilliant
Yeah,
project. I've loved it so much. You definitely need to do what Debbie says, and when you go back later on and check through all the comments, you'll be there a while.
Yeah, you will, because there's a lovely one here. Love this guy. We need more of him with a little emoji face with the lovely kissy hearts around it.
Oh, thank you.
Andrew, honestly, fantastic. We have... I think we've found a new craft expert here in the making today. Absolutely brilliant.
Let's see the finished card then.
There we go, and that's the finished card. Brilliant.
Fantastic. Love it so much. Open it up so we can see Sammy.
There we go. Hey, do you want to...
Here we go.
Sammy the
Hey! Oh, honestly,
There we go.
beautiful job there, Andrew. Beautiful.
Okay, thank you very much.
Absolutely brilliant. Andrew, thank you so much. And as we said, you defo need to check out all of the comments. Just a few final ones coming through. Sassy just saying, OMG, Andrew is a natural. Evelyn saying, wow, love that textured look on the snowman. Yeah, and well, so many more coming in. Like Debbie just said, Lorraine saying, love this guy. We need more of him. So if you want to... join us on the Craft Factor, like Stephen says he's going to do. There you go, your chance to come and join us on Crafters TV Live. Send us a short video, a little bit about yourself. Send us 4 or 5 photos of cards that you've made as well. And you can email us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. And you could be joining us very, very soon. That was absolutely brilliant. So let's take a little bit of a break. Let's give you a chance to check out your baskets if you've got any items in there right now. And we will come back in just a couple of moments' time with more from our Debbie.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafter's Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
The comments are still flying in for Andrew. He was brilliant. I was just saying to Debbie, when you it's the first time I've met him, but I feel like I've known him for ages, and just watching the way he was working then just feels like he's been doing it for years. Fabulous job, Andrew, says Mary Lee. Keep up the crafting. You do a great job. Kerry just saying, I like to watch more of Andrew's crafting. He's easy to watch, relaxing to his work is inspiring. Brilliant and so calm, says Margaret. Hope we see more of Andrew. Well done. And the Cracker Emporium says, well done. Andrew, you were brilliant. We're very proud of you here at CE Towers. He's actually just left the studio. Andrew has left the studio and gone for a coffee, but he was superb, and thank you for all the love coming through. Now, we've got about 20 minutes remaining on the show. I just wanted to quickly remind you that, of course, we have got... What? I'll tell you again in a second. The mystery bag we've got coming up for you, foil press mystery bag, because we've got a foil press masterclass coming up at 3 o'clock. It may be a machine that you're seeing for the first time. If you have only just joined us over the last few weeks, you're going to absolutely love it. And if you're going for the foil press, or indeed if you're one of those people who is going to be getting your foil press out for the first time at 3 o'clock because it's been hidden away, you've been too scared to use it, you're not quite sure what to do, then make sure you grab this mystery bag because it's unbelievable value for money. A fifth of the stock has already gone. We don't officially launch it until 3 o'clock. It's worth over £100, worth over $120. You're getting it for £30 or $40, which is £24 or $32 if you're platinum. I will just show you a few of the items that you will be receiving in your mystery bag. Bear in mind, if you do get more than one of these, you will get duplicates, but actually you definitely need to jump in and grab this collection because it is unbelievable value for money. This on its own, the Ornate Swells background, is worth $29.99 or $43.95. Right, that one on its own. Charlie's just gone, and that's all you're getting. But no, that's a lie, because you're also going to get in your mystery bag this beautiful foil stamp and die cut from the Rose Gold collection. We're going to give you a selection of foil, that gorgeous Aurora you're going to absolutely love. You've got 5 meters of your foil on your roll right there. Also, you're going to be getting this beautiful, oh, I love this, Celebrate champagne bottle foil stamp. That's included in your bag. One more for now, because there's, well, you're getting tons. You've also got this beautiful confetti stamp and cut tag too. Remember, your value of the bag is there. I mean, that's it pretty much. Everything else that you're getting in here is just an absolute bonus. And let me tell you, there is plenty more to show you. Grab it though, whilst you can, because a fifth of the stock, more than a fifth of the stock now is gone, and is only going to get busier as we head towards that masterclass a little bit later on. Now, as well as our masterclass coming up at 3 o'clock here in the UK, 7 o'clock tonight, I'm going to be joined by the lovely Michelle for Colour Me Happy. Coming up in this show, we have a brilliant stamp collection, which reminds me of the lady the other side of the studio, Sassy and Classy.
But of course.
Well, of course. It's the Sassy and Classy collection. £23.98, $31.08 if you're platinum. Let's have a look through this little collection, Debbie, for people who've not seen it before.
If you haven't seen it before, honestly, you're going to love this. The artwork on these are just so cute. I know they are sassy, they are classy. I adore these. So we've got, first of all, True Friends, and the True Friends stamp collection. I mean, look at that. True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, never in heart. What a gorgeous sentiment. Do what makes you happy, thinking of you. You've got all the extra embellishments up here as well, including the little pussycat. You could be doing a little bit of decoupage if you wanted to as well. And lots of lovely things. You could pop a bow into her hair, but a really beautiful set of stamps. And of course, you can be creating beautiful stamps like this and beautiful projects like this. Absolutely beautiful. The next one, oh, I just love her. Hello, gorgeous.
Oh, gorgeous.
Hello, gorgeous. This is me. This is me, feet up on chair, bit of a good book, and have a good old little read and
Don't
relax.
get any time for that, do you not?
Not at the moment,
No.
Too glam to give a damn. Hell yes, absolutely. Wake up and make up. That's definitely me. And Hello Gorgeous on there as well. So again, some really beautiful, very sassy but classy stamps there. And again, this is the kind of thing that you can be doing and creating with these. They're a great colouring medium. You've just seen our fantastic Andrew use different colouring mediums. That's exactly what you can do with these, because the stamps at the end of the day. This one is Dressed to Impress. Think of my daughter every time I see this one, because this is what she does. Just got a new job as well. God love her, as well as working in her own little small business there, making things as she does. She's a whiz on a machine, an absolute whiz. But this is beautiful. Dressed to Impress. The next one's me, can I just tell you? Short and sassy.
You're that?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
And then cute is classy. I love that one. And the world is your catwalk. An absolute fabulous one. And again, you can be using the stamps to create background papers as well. I've seen a sneaky peek of what Michelle's got coming up later on. You're going to really enjoy that show tonight. And then lastly, partners in crime. We all have a partner in crime, don't we, Ben?
Yes.
You're mine
You're
in
mine.
the TV world. You're my partner in crime. We'll always be friends. You match my level of crazy. Just for you, and partners in crime, which again, absolutely fantastic. And you can be creating beautiful projects like this. These are fun. They're a fun set of stamps. They're at an amazing price, £29.97 or $38.85. And again, look at the platinum price, all brand new. If you're brand new to Crafters in Club Inspire today, that's what you're going to get as well at that beautiful purple box price. And spending over that £30 again. Still keep forgetting about that.
Yeah.
Treats.
Treats is the code.
That's what you've got to put in there. So shall we do a little bit of stamping? Shall we do a little bit of stamping? I've got my rocker block. I've got my Nina cardstock. Nina cardstock is the smoothest of our cardstock, which works really, really well with our alcohol markers, which I'm going to be using, because there is a deal on the fabulous. I almost felt a little bit, what do you call it then? Did you hear me?
Yeah, echoing.
Did you hear me? Echoing.
It was like there was two Debbies in the room.
That's exactly what I thought. I thought
one's
there's another
enough.
Debbie in here. I thought there's another... What was that, Ben?
What?
What was that, Ben?
Who?
What was that?
What?
What's that giggle? I actually thought I were in there again. That naughty Michelle. Michelle's back in the room. But no, that was a little bit echoey there.
You're all right, though.
It's all right. It's all right. So we have got a fantastic deal coming on with our tri-blends as well. So we've got some tri-blend and tri-blend brush pens and the Nina cardstock and an alcohol-proof ink pad in that starter kit as well. But we're going to bring in the Sassy. You got it's every time I say it, sassy and classy. Could you just press it? Sassy
I like the way you
and
do
classy.
the little wiggle when you do it as
The
well.
wiggle,
You
the
do a
wiggle.
little-
Oh, I have to do a little bit of wiggle as well at the same time. But
Sassy and classy.
Sassy and classy. Every time I think of this, though, I told you this. My little granddaughter, Sapphire.
Yeah.
Well, her nickname is Sassy Pants because she is 3-year-old with a lot of sass.
Wonder where she gets that from.
I've no idea. Absolutely no idea. Because her mum's not sassy at all. So I've absolutely no idea where she's inherited that little bit of sass from. But God love her. So I do think of these every time I say the sassy and classy, I think of her instantly. Now I'm using my rocker block, so I'm going to pop my ink onto the stamp. Now these are photopolymer stamps. I always talk about stamps. Wait a minute, can't even say this right. Are we going to call it a Rolls Royce? Is that right?
Rolls Royce. Yeah, the Rolls Royce of the stamps.
I was thinking of bread then. Rolls Royce of stamps in the world, cars, stamps, stars, stamps. I-hend is where I'm going with that one. So you get crisp, beautiful stamping with it as well. So I do forget me H's. I'm sorry, Johnny. I'm sorry. It's just the way it's where I come from.
I-hend, you said. You said a high-end. High-end.
Look, I'm a Yorkshire girl. Michelle's going to back me up here. Yorkshire girl. I kind of drop the H's now and again, and I can't help it. It's just where I'm from. Yeah. It's how I speak. Yeah. I do apologise if I offend anybody.
If you offend anybody? What are you talking about?
Now we're going to put these on, so I'm going to heel to toe. When we use rocker blocks, actually, just so you're aware, I grab hold of it, but all ends. And I put my fingers in the middle because this is how I use it. And it's a heel to toe rocking motion. Very cleverly designed by Sarah and her dad. Well, I'll say Frank because actually Frank came up with this idea. But absolutely brilliant idea. And again, all you're going to do is heel to toe, literally pop the pressure and roll. And there you get that beautiful crisp stamped image. And it really is. She's so cute. I just love her. That's me. Definitely me. I'm going to grab myself a little bit of spare cardstock. So let me just grab a piece underneath because I do like the alcohol to soak through onto my cardstock rather than the glass mat and then bounce back up through that cardstock. That's the last thing you want to do. And then you're going to have a little bit of fun colouring. So we're going to go in with our tri-blend pens. We've got tri-blend brush pens on later on tonight as well, which is our three in one colour blend family in one pen. This one with the original to the tri-blend brush, and I'm just going to quickly go and grab a tri-blend brush just to show you for a second, is with the bullet nib. So you're going for those fine details. And a tri-blend brush pen, so it's the same colour family, but this time you've got a beautiful, and you can see it quite visibly there, the brush nib. So you've got the Japanese brush nib on this one. Again, great pens and really, really easy to use when it comes to colouring as well. So, and we always say start with the lightest colour first. So we're going to go in and colour a little bit of the facial area first. Actually, I'll do a bit of her arm as well. Maybe a little bit of leg. Oh, look at her stockings. Look how gorgeous she looks. She's definitely a little bit of a sassy madam, this one, isn't she?
Sassy
and classy. Absolutely. I love how she's got her nose upturned in the air. I just think there's something just, you know, really cute
bringing on
about
the sass,
her.
Debs.
We're bringing on that sass, absolutely. Now we're going to go in with the darker one. So the next one that you use when you're using tri-blend is you go in with the dark. Don't worry if you forget this. This is something you get used to. You think about where shadowing would be. She's definitely going to have a little bit on her nose, isn't she? Definitely going to have a little bit on there. Maybe a little bit under the eyes as well. Look at them lashes. Whoa, I'm a bit jealous of them lashes. Absolutely beautiful. And again, I'm going to go in with that dark. But like I said, don't worry. This is things that you pick up and you learn. But in your tri-blend pens, you will have actually a little bit of an instruction sheet that tells you light, dark, medium, back to light again. And so once you get used to that concept and you start using that, it becomes second nature and you almost do it without realising you're doing it. But it's like with anything, practice. You practice and you learn, pick up all these hints and tips that you'll pick up, and you'll pick up some tonight from Michelle as well. And again, it's just about having a play. And what's the worst thing that could happen?
Exactly right.
What's the worst thing?
Well, you just ruined a little bit of cardstock, didn't you?
Exactly, exactly. And that's exactly it. Now I'm going back in again with a little bit of the dark just to emphasise. But once the alcohol dries in the pen, you know, or on your medium, it literally, you can see it starts to blend really smoothly. And I just think I absolutely love alcohol colouring. It's one of those, like Andrew said, you get lost in that world, and I genuinely forget to talk sometimes, hence why we have a fabulous presenter with us here, because you get... Have you ever watched Sarah colour?
Oh, Sarah!
Sarah, it's the only time I know she stops talking. Because she gets into that, you get into that space, that mindful space. And these stamps are perfect for that. If you love a bit of colouring on a night time, I always say, if you want to keep your fingers out of that fridge or the biscuit tin, get yourself a stamp and some colouring mediums and get colouring, because honestly, it helps. It helps.
Johnny just said, he said, crikey, I need to start doing some colouring. Oh dear. It is true though, isn't it? And Sarah always talks about colouring being, you know, such an accessible craft, and one of those things that everybody can do. So mindful. You know, a lot of chat, isn't there, about crafting being good for the mental health as well. So yeah, if this is potentially something you want to dive into, it's a beautiful selection of stamps, and of course, like Debbie said, we've got that little selection of your pens and your rocker block coming up for you later on as well. So lots of ways to get involved, lots of ways to get started, and this is very relaxing, very mindful. And you'll have a lot of fun with this. And we can all colour, that's the point, I think, isn't
That's
it?
the thing, of course you can. Everybody can colour. I hear a lot of things saying, well, that I can't colour and I can't achieve the same results. But believe you me, and it's just about having a bit of fun. Craig will tell you the same. Right now he's enjoying a bit of colouring, bless him, while he's recovering. And he's enjoying his colouring because it is that mindfulness, but it is all about that practice as well. And everybody can, I don't care who you are, what age you are, whatever, you know, skill level you're at, you can all colour. we have the most brilliant products here at Spectrum Noir, under our Spectrum Noir brand, and these absolutely are spot on when it comes to crafting, you know, skill, what's that word? Crafting your skill, what's that word I'm looking for?
Honing
Honing in, that's the one.
Yes.
Thank you, help me out there, hence why we have you here with us. But absolutely, you're going to hone in on your skill, because these pens are fantastic. We've got the right paper for you, we've got the right stamp pads for you when it comes to alcohol colouring, or whatever chosen, because you want to remember these are stamps. So you've just seen Andrew do some watercolour. You could stamp with your watercolour ink pad and use your watercolour mediums to colour in with as well. So honestly, just anybody can do it. And I always say as well, do you know, if you're a little bit scared of your alcohol colouring, what I would say is start with your watercolour. Yeah. Because you will be able to achieve some really good results when it comes to watercolour, because they're such an easy product to work with. And you've just seen Andrew create the most beautiful card, and he really did create a gorgeous card using watercolour, but a nice little mixture as well. I'm going to put a little bit dark.
I always feel there's lots more techniques that you can do as a beginner with watercolour.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Lots more ideas might be sort of flowing around your head with that. But, you know, it's horses for courses, isn't it? And I think whatever you decide to start with, whether you go down the alcohol route or the, you know, the watercolour route, I think very quickly you'll realise how good the Spectrum Noir products are, and you'll probably just go for a little bit of everything. That's why the collector's edition that we did last week was brilliant. That's why our mystery bags during birthday, like that Spectrum Noir bag, sold out 5 times, because people just like to get a little bit of everything, don't they? A little bit of everything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I could spend a whole heap of time colouring in.
You can't.
But I can't, obviously I can't, because we've kind of literally run out of time. But I'll show you the one that I've done, what I had coloured in. I used the purple blend with the dress. I used the blue turquoise blend for the chair. I used the pale... the face skin for obviously skin, and I did use it on the book as well. And then lastly, I used the earth brown blend for her hair. And again, you'll pick up some lovely tips tonight, but that's the kind of thing that you can create. And then you can take it into your card making, which is your beautiful finished, and I love a good TP card. If anybody knows me, they know I love a good TP card. But that's the kind of thing that you can achieve once you've coloured in your images. You've got the stamp embellishments as well, like so, to give that little bit of extra finishing touch, that little classy bit, a little bit more sass on there. And again, you've got your lovely sentiments. So the sentiments themselves, for me, really do help with this collection. They are beautiful. They definitely are a bit sassy and classy.
Yeah, I love your little wiggle you do.
Absolutely. But honestly, they're just fabulous stamps. So you've got those coming up later on tonight at 7 p.m. for Colour Me Happy, where we've got the sassy and classy stamps. We've got the, oh, look, amazing. It's almost like we planned this. Almost like we planned it, where you've got the fabulous stamp set there that you can see on your screen for £29.97 or $38.85, a platinum price £23.98 or $31.08. And don't forget, we've got that fantastic treats in the box.
Because it's Halloween weekend, isn't it, you see?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Trick or treats, no tricks, just treats. Use the code TREATS, TREATS, I had to think about that. We spend 30 or 30, get an extra 5 or 5 off. So we could do it with this one. Fill up your baskets, there it is, bottom of the screen.
Yeah. Have you got anything planned for this weekend then, Ben?
Me?
Yes.
Well, I'm here tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're gonna dress up maybe tomorrow, aren't we?
Well,
hopefully.
you keep talking about this.
Sally, you up for it?
I'm gonna go on the hunt for some outfit of some kind.
Just get a hat. And I've got some makeup.
Steady.
No.
Steady. Steady. Let's just get that right. Just need a hat. Just need a hat. I need a bit of makeup as well. You can help me with the makeup.
I can help you with the makeup.
You see, if I could get Tanya up from Bristol, my eldest daughter, she's a whiz. Oh,
Well, I'm
let
not
me
that
just tell
good.
you, she's amazing at makeup, Halloween makeup. I'll show you some pictures.
Yeah.
Show you some pictures of some of the things that she's
Oh,
done.
don't show me, because then I might not want to do the makeup, because I'm not that good. I'm just thinking of splashing.
Listen, I saw your amazing face that you spooked down on or spooked up on.
last year.
Scared the living bejeebers out of me.
Did it?
It did, yeah. Absolutely, didn't even look like you.
Oh.
Yeah, but we might have to tomorrow. Yeah, shall we do it tomorrow?
Let's do it tomorrow. And then
we'll
Sunday.
try and coax Michelle into it as well.
Michelle, you'll do it, won't you? She's nodding. And then Sunday, I'm going out trick or treating.
Are you going out trick-or-treating?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in my craft room busy getting ready for next few shows.
Oh.
So maybe miss out on the trick-or-treating. But that's enough of that for now then, Ben. But honestly, we've got loads lined up. So don't forget, in an hour and a half's time, we've got the masterclass coming up with that foil press. Get it out of the box. I'll answer all your questions about underfoiling, overfoiling, getting it out of the box, trying it, waste, how it's intended. You've got that fantastic goodie bag that Ben showed you. I'll maybe use some things in there. I'm going to literally, this show's going to be a little bit interactive. I want you to get interactive as much as possible. So join us at 3 p.m. UK time, 10 a.m. Eastern time, or 7 a.m. Pacific time. And don't forget, Michelle's coming up with the Colour Me Happy show at 7 p.m. UK time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and 11 a.m. Pacific time. I've had a blast again today. You've got me back, I think, on Monday. I think maybe Tuesday. I'm not really sure. I can't remember now. But listen, guys, we've got some great things planned. We'll see you all later. Go and grab a cuppa. See you at 3 p.m.
Bye.